listen, listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. We talking practice.
Hey, this is Matthew Harvey here with the 12 o'clock siren, recording live at the 903 Broadband Studios at Cowboy Corner on the southeast side of the downtown Leonard Square. On my left hand is James Not AWOL Hartley.
I am not AWOL. I'm going back tomorrow, actually. Unfortunately. Don't really want to.
To it. Here we are on a pre-cap or recap.
Depends
on
on
look at it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Happy New Year's, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy MLK, Happy Black History Month, Happy Texas Independence Day, Happy President's Day, Happy Daylight Savings Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy April Fool's Day, Happy 3/11 Day.
Oh, yeah.
And Happy Palm Sunday. That was this past week, right?
Yeah. That's good. You got them all.
I think
right?
that's it.
Good
and
Fridays
somebody
tomorrow.
in your right hand.
Oh, yeah.
Left hand.
To my left hand is Kenneth Fuller of KW Construction and Design, the Siren's Own.
Bringing
Back
back that
again.
audience.
That's it. Thanks
All
for joining
right.
us for the recap.
They love me.
They do.
They do. They just, they crowd outside that door. You can hear them.
I had to stop and sign autographs coming in.
Yeah.
It's disquieting.
A lot of holidays have passed since we've done this.
It is.
And spoken freely on the little recap.
Yeah.
What's gone on? I'm going to go back a little bit
Okay.
to, we never talked about the Super Bowl and the halftime show. I don't even know if there's a football game that went on, but that was a pretty big deal.
I was a fan of the halftime show, to
It was
be honest.
freaking cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it
do you
brought
think?
back some nostalgia for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nostalgia. I normally walk away at the halftime show. It's
Yeah.
not really something I care for, but I watched that one and it was entertaining.
You know why, though? Because, and this is the disconcerting part, because the halftime show is meant for old men, and now we are the old men.
Right.
You know, like 20 years ago, it was Paul McCartney and people that I'm sorry for the Beatles fans out there, but I didn't care. I didn't care about Paul McCartney playing his mandolin or whatever. And, you know,
There's
wearing his
always
Chuck
there's
Taylors.
always been pop, and they're all pop,
Yes,
Right.
of course.
but they're all edgy pop. Is
I
that
don't
the
know.
difference?
So I think
Because you've got your pops like your Bruno Mars, your
Right.
Yeah.
Prince.
The Weekend.
the
Prince
Weekend.
Right.
Yeah, I do like the Weekend.
I do
though.
too.
I'm a fan,
I am
unashamed to say so.
too. I'm kind of ashamed, but
I'm
I
not.
still.
I feel like he's this
you'll hear it in my
generation's. I feel like he's this generation's Michael Jackson. I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson.
Right.
Is
But-
it Weekend?
The
Or
Weekend.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Was he the one that did all the face surgery?
Yeah.
Well,
Was it a publicity?
Yeah.
he
publicity
didn't
stuff?
actually do surgery. He just wrapped himself up like he did it, and that was a protest against the cosmetic nature of Hollywood.
Right. Yep.
See, I know
I
too
knew.
much about
I
him.
knew that,
Yeah, I'm a fan.
but I didn't know if he actually had work done,
Yeah,
or if it was just
No,
a joke.
it's just a
or
joke. Yeah,
A bit.
he's not what you would consider a traditionally good-looking man,
Yeah.
and so, but I think he kind of embraces that, you know.
Cool.
So, no, I was a fan of it. But like I said, I realized like, oh man, I'm old. I saw a TikTok where it was like all the young kids were looking at their parents who were like dancing and rapping with it,
Yeah.
you know? And I was like, that's what my kids would have been looking like.
Our Facebook feeds exploded that night.
Yeah.
I don't know what I like. There must have been a lot of really confused older folks, you know, and like,
Yeah.
whoa, I never expected all these folks to be.
Yeah.
Two things that have taken over social media in the last 6 months is that show and the Will Smith slap.
Right.
God,
The slap was the slap heard around the world,
I
obviously.
know. Like my
Still
goodness.
being talked about today.
I know. I
Like,
know. I was
by
like, that's a
news
new.
outlets.
I know, and I was like, man, that's a new meme template. Oh, now it's an overused new meme template.
Yeah.
You know.
Immediately,
Yeah.
people jumping on it.
And then-
quick.
Right
Yeah.
after Oscars happened, Pizzagate.
Yes.
Oh, Leonard Pizza-Gate, yeah.
Pizzagate followed it up. Meme culture took that one over too.
But
Yeah.
also, it's still.
Is it still going?
There's still shots being taken.
Oh, I haven't really paid attention.
Do you
I don't get on there much, so like when I do get on, I don't pay attention to this I've even been called out on it where I like comment on it and somebody texts me and they're like, that was 4 days ago. I'm like, I just got on for the first time in 4 days and I'm catching up. This is crazy.
And that pizza thing was wild.
That's funny. Do you think that guy's going, man, kind of stepped in it?
I don't know. Now podcast is talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now-
No publicity is
Now
bad
Texoma's
publicity.
biggest podcast
Yeah.
is talking about their Pizzagate.
Yeah.
I feel like the Breakfast Club right now. How about y'all?
Yeah, sure.
Call me Charlemagne. Was it Charlemagne the God?
Charlemagne the God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I think it was you that enlightened me to that situation. You're like, go check it
Probably.
out.
Yeah,
And I read
there's-
through the comments
there-
and chuckled.
There's a lot of. I mean, if you have free time or you wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
need to do some reading.
I'd like to clarify a joke I made online the other day because I felt like it was really good and I don't felt like people understood what I was saying. I won't call any names, but there was a one. You know how those pages pop up questions like, and it was like, what's the worst place to make love? And somebody said, well, I don't think there is a bad place. And I said, well, jail's pretty bad. You know, like,
That's not love, though.
well, I was being G-rated.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty funny. Like, I don't.
I didn't see it, but I would have laughed.
Yeah,
at
if
that.
I'm in jail, I definitely don't want to be doing that
It's a
activity.
ha-ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They did not get it. They were like, "Oh, I've never been." I'm like, that's not the point.
Yeah. It usually involves something you don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, typically.
Yeah. Exactly. So, I had a question.
They
for
just
you
wanted
guys.
your password.
Yeah, I know, no doubt.
Bank
yeah.
of America's like,
Yeah.
where's the worst place to do the deed, theoretically?
Oh yeah.
In your
The streets you
Opinion.
grew up on? Is that it?
Yeah. Houston Street, what?
Yeah. What do you not want to say during the act? Your mother's maiden name, huh? What is that? So,
First pet.
man, I had a question for you, and I forgot it. As y'all know, I've been down in South Texas.
Yep.
Have y'all ever been there? Have you been there, Kenneth?
Port Aransas.
That's
is as
it's
south as
good
I've
down there.
been.
Yeah, Port A's nice. I like Port A.
Matamoros, Brownsville.
So you have been to Matamoros?
Yeah, twice.
Does that make
Twice.
you nervous a little bit?
It does, looking
Yeah.
back.
It's bad, dude.
We were there in 01, 02 or so.
That was
And
probably
one of the
when
times
things
I've
were-
probably talked about it on here where we came back across the border and somebody was breaking into my truck, like as we walked up on it.
They just bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were in no position to be
They
fighting
Yeah.
illegal thieves.
They-
Illegal thieves, kind of redundant.
They bend our license plates. That's how they mark us
Oh,
with military. They find military members and they bend their license plates.
interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
We had a truck stolen down there too on spring break. I mean, I've got all
Jeff,
kinds of
right?
stories. Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, Matamoros is crazy, man. We're not allowed to cross the border, but if you do cross the border, you want to go to like Progresso, which is across from McAllen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like where all the winter Texans go to get their like dental work done and stuff. So it's the cartels leave that alone because they want that money. But Matamoros is like the Wild West, dude.
It smelled like vomit.
Did it really?
Yeah, whole town. Like
Probably a good reason for that.
It
really.
was. The only thing I can equate it to was you remember in Pinocchio where they're looking at Treasure Island or whatever that was, Pleasure Island.
Okay.
Like all that great times and like they're shooting fireworks and
Yeah.
like festivities and fun sounding music.
Right.
It was like that looking over at it
Yeah.
back then.
Then you got there and you're
I
like,
got there, I was like, oh, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but it was rough.
Ashley came down to visit me, and we were at a bar that I go to, just having a couple drinks, and there was this group of dudes sitting next to us, and we ended up talking with them, and they were going to south of Matamoros. His grandfather owned a hunting lodge down there, duck hunting, and it had been closed for the last 5 years due to cartel violence. But this was the first year it was back open, and they were driving. And I was like, man, y'all look like me. Like, I don't know if that's what I'd be doing. And I asked Ashley the other day, I said, I wonder if our friends are still alive. Like, you know,
Right.
like I wonder whatever happened to them, you know. It's
Driving
wild
through
down there.
Mexico scares me.
Yeah,
It should.
for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, it is
Even
like
going at all, like even to a resort,
No.
I'm still like very fearful of it.
Yeah, did you see what happened in Cancun the other day? They had 2 former Mexican Special Forces dudes that are now working for the cartel. They infiltrated the beach on a resort, like via scuba, like straight up Navy SEAL style, pulled up, shot a dude,
Wow.
and left. Like at a resort in Cancun.
Good Lord.
So, how would you like to be hanging out there drinking one of them coconuts and see that go down?
Jeez.
Anyway, things are wild down there, man.
Yeah.
So,
So y'all are staying busy then.
yeah, I don't know, dude. It's we're not really doing much though. Like I've probably personally caught like 400 people, like
Wow.
personally, and multiple times I've caught them twice because
Wow.
if they don't have a record, Border Patrol lets them go back the next day and they're free to try again. So it's like, what are we doing?
Mm.
It's very strange. It's fun though, sort of. It's like adult hide and seek,
Yeah.
with guns,
Cool
and drugs.
gadgets.
Yeah, cool gadgets. I get to wear night vision.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I feel pretty operator, whatever. I'm just a fat guard guy, though, just bumbling through the woods, just living my best life out there, eating tacos and chasing people.
I would just be hoping somebody didn't run.
It
It would really test me.
one time,
Yeah.
Even if they're running at me.
yeah,
That's a good point.
one time we had such a long run chasing this dude that both he and I and my teammate took walk breaks. Like even he did. Like we were just running, and then he'd stop and walk. So I stopped.
Nice.
We finally got him, but it was I was heaving at the end.
Nice.
I have seen those cats go over the wall in about 3 seconds though,
Mm.
and it is impressive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not impenetrable, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. You see, you can drive by it and you see like footprints and stuff up the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, I guess Abbott's gonna have us down there for 3 years total. Like it's a 3-year mission.
Jeez. What, so are you on a little portion of that, or like is it
Yeah, so like
contracted or something?
theoretically, I'm
For y'all?
going to be here for another 4 months. I got down there in November. I'm going to be there for another 4 months, and then I'll come back and have like at least a year off, and then theoretically could get tapped to go again. I will not be going again because by that time I'll be retirement eligible, and if they say, "Hey, you're going back to the border," I will hit that button. Say, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
So I hope they don't because I don't want to retire yet, but I will.
Cool. Sure.
So
For
anyway,
sure.
so that's what I've been doing.
You're back tomorrow. Leaving tomorrow. that
Leaving
is.
tomorrow, yeah, to go back. I don't want to, but
Yeah, we apologize for the delay in episodes and things, but it's been a little tough over on. I don't like doing the phone interviews so much and video chats and stuff.
I don't mind if it's like me and you here and somebody phones in with
Yeah.
like a Zoom call. That's
Right.
okay. We did it with a musician dude.
Yep.
And that was fine.
Prophets and outlaws.
Yeah, but I don't like being down there and phoning
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, it's a little odd
Yeah.
dynamic.
What's been going on with you, kickbacks and all that?
We're back into spring. Yep, just ready for another summer. I'm not doing so many shows this year, thanks to inflation and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Gas prices.
I
Thank you.
can't quite justify it, and might forego that. But we got a couple shows this summer, and yeah,
Nice.
working on this building up here, trying to get her going.
That's awesome. Kenneth, you drive a diesel, don't you?
No, I actually got rid of a diesel to go back to gas.
It's a 3/4 ton though, right?
Yes.
So how do you like it?
I love the truck. It's obviously, it's super, super nice and comfortable.
Right.
I absolutely love it, but just fuel prices in general make me want to just trade it in on a single cab 10-year-old truck.
I thought about even keeping my truck, even though it's 12 years old, keeping my truck just to pull our RV and getting like a Tesla.
Yeah.
I've been looking at like acquiring a company truck, something that's smaller, not working it out of your family vehicle.
Work truck.
We normally take the truck everywhere we go, so I
Right.
would like to not get paint in it and
Stuff like that.
silicone and stuff. When it's stuck on my pants, I don't even know, and I climb in, I'm like, oh man.
I know, yeah. Well, I asked if you had a diesel because I drove up to San Antonio the other day for a long weekend, whatever. I paid $5.13 a gallon for diesel.
I travel all over this area, at least Paris, that kind of stuff. Cooper, I've seen it up to $6. In
Oh
our
my
area,
gosh.
just on those little gas station way
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere.
Like a Ladonia gas
I
station or something?
traded in my diesel just because of the maintenance and
Yeah.
stuff. I wasn't using it for its potential
Sure.
and realized it's but I wanted something still capable for pulling material or big trailers or something. But
I found a company on Instagram out of Oregon. Have I talked about the little smart car on here? It's the coolest thing ever. These guys in Oregon have a fab shop, and they've basically put together these kits from suspension to bumpers to rock rails and stuff for smart cars.
That's
and
cool.
And wheel kits, tire kits, everything you need to make it look pretty sweet.
yeah, you showed me that picture the other day. And they
Yeah,
were really cool.
cut out the fenders, and they tell you how to do every bit of it. You can put winches on them in the front and back, deck them out with lights. I mean, and they are cool because you can get a smart car. I found $5,000 or so, and then in their upgrades, you can just pick the packages you want, and then if you don't want this or that, take it off. And probably $4,000 or $5,000 in upgrades. You got a sweet little I kind of want one for the.
It's like a gambler car
for the ranch or something, you know, like be the dude in the smart car with the big tires. But they're pretty cool, little smart car or something like that.
In the same vein,
little big smart,
but little big smart.
Yeah.
In the same vein, I found a guy on Instagram and follow him on YouTube now. It's called SubOverland. And he takes old Suburbans because there's millions of them out there and makes them overland vehicles where you can sleep in and stuff. Yeah, anything from like 92 to like 2010, he'll kind of work on. And it's kind of the same thing. You can find them for $3,000 or $4,000. Give him 10, and he just makes it an amazing like overland vehicle.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool Instagram page.
What's it called?
SubOverland.
SubOverland.
Yeah,
I'll look that up right now.
It's cool. If only I had money, right? I'd have cool toys.
I'd have a lot of stupid stuff.
I would have a lot of stupid stuff. I'm still trying to get my pilot's license, and it just seems always just out of reach, you know. But
think about if I had a lot of money, what cool things I would do. A long time ago, James, you probably remember that it was just a random day, and you were like, "Let's go on a road trip," and so we just drove to Kansas, and we stopped in Oklahoma, and I don't remember the name of the store.
Don't either.
But we
I try to
walked
remember.
in as a convenience store, and it had they sold guns. There might have been. It was kind of like almost a.
It's like
pawn
a general
shop.
store.
Yeah, a general store, a pawn
Gasoline.
shop. Anything you needed. I'm like, man, that's exactly what I would do. Just come in and buy anything at all.
Like, man, do you have that new Kel-Tec shotgun? Yeah, we do. How about Twinkies? Got those too.
You have to buy 2 hot dogs to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fill her up and give me that 9 mil over there.
Yeah.
You know? So,
you might say James was your Randy Swallows.
Oh yeah, because Jason and him took a trip too. Yeah.
Very similar,
Yeah.
right?
We just got in the truck and went. I don't know if we stopped and ate.
Yeah, we did. At McDonald's on the way back.
We
In like
took
Oklahoma City or something.
like a old school disposable camera and took some pictures up in the mountains. My allergies were acting up. Like my eye had swollen shut. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't even know. Yeah, I picked you up in telephone, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah. So we made a big loop, dude. I mean, it was like an 8 or 10 hour day.
Ended up at the McDonald's residence that night for a bunch
shenanigans.
of
It was
Yeah.
preschool, wasn't it? Oh yeah, because he had one more year of school left.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was wild. Man, I have to go find that. I think I still know where that camera's at. I've got a little shoebox full of stuff. So
nice.
That's pretty cool.
I think we need to wrap it up because we got another guy knocking on the door.
Let's do that.
Yeah. I don't know that he's knocking on the door yet, but it's about to.
Oh,
So
gotcha. All right, we'll be back with another interview,
Yep.
and y'all take her easy.
Kenneth, thanks for sitting down with us for the.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. It's been fun.
Cheers.
Cheers.